Hello, my friends, and today we'll remake mobs into the Amazing Digital Circus. Watch this video till the end, and let's get started. Oh, there are quite a few characters here. First of all, we'll create Pomni. All right, so now we'll take a villager. Let's immediately make his hands look similar. After that, we'll give him huge eyes. We'll put this hat on him. I don't know what it's called. Well, now let's go ahead and paint his costume right away. And after all of that, we'll paint his hands. So here's how it turned out for us. We'll paint his shorts in the same color as the costume. Here is the result. Ha! Just look, she swears just like in the cartoon. I believe it sets her apart from other characters. I want to say her reaction to what's happening is just like in the cartoon, no doubt. You can see that she's a little nervous. I hope she finds a way out someday. Have you ever wondered if she can withstand 20 anvils? Let's find out. Oh, not everyone can endure that. She's no exception. And let's also see which of the two Pomnis will win. Wow, they're quite agile, faster than regular mobs. I'm not sure why the left one won, but take a look at her baby version. She's half the size of the player. Now, I'm curious to know if she will defeat the Iron Golem. Well, just one hit is all it took. I'd rate it 10 out of 10. Okay, now I want to create Cain. To do that, we'll take Vex. Let's make some changes to him and paint him purple. After that, we add teeth, eyes, and a mouth to him. A hat to give him a look. Now let's create the hands. Of course, and legs will follow suit, right? Let's draw costume details and a collar for him. Now all that's left is to add this kind of cane to him. Just take a look at this handsome guy. Just look at how it's hovering in the air. It's incredible. In the cartoon, it did the same thing, so it's accurate. It feels like I'm pushing an air balloon. And also, check out how his hat lifts when he's hit. It's really like an air balloon, only unfortunately not friendly. As you can see, he didn't seem to like that. Let's try to put him in the end. What do you think will happen? The teleport there? It's reminding me of a scene from the cartoon where he was in a void. It's somewhat similar, but it looks beautiful. And now, the question that has already been asked, who will win? It's strange how they fight each other, so slow, and they keep getting pushed away from each other. Well, you can see it all. Let's try someone else. For now, the Iron Golem is the winner. I don't think anyone had any doubts. And in general, his baby version looks quite cute. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's time to create Jax now. Let's use a zombie as the base. Now, we make some changes to his head. We'll add ears to make him look like a rabbit. Now let's create the remaining part of Jax. First, let's create one arm for him. Now we add another arm to him so he has two. I want to create a leg first, and then we'll make a foot for him. Next, we'll just duplicate everything the same way we did with the arms. And there you have it, the result. So you see this healthy guy with those adorable twitching ears. And he can also warmly wave to us. Isn't that wonderful? However, this turned out to be a lie. He initially seemed different to me. He got what he deserved. And now let's see how he stands against Pomni. Well, I'm not gloating, but I like that she defeated him. And with Cain, we have a similar situation. By the way, I'm curious to see his intelligence. Will he pass through lava to get to the villager? And we see that he didn't go. Well, but still, his baby version is something else compared to him. 7 out of 10. Now it's time to create Kinger. This time we'll use a pillager as the foundation. To start, let's immediately change his body. And now, let's place the reworked head back. Let's also add chest piece details to it. Basically, we do the same thing at the base of the head. It's getting there, right? Now create a collar? Don't forget the playful eyes. Just take a look at his tiny hands. Here's what we have. How do you like it? Let's take a look at it in the game. Just take a look. He really does look quite insane. And it seems he doesn't want to talk either. Look at his eyes. They're about to launch into orbit. What do you think? Will he sink? After all, he's made of wood. Let's build a mini camera and see what happens to him. At least he's not running away anywhere. For now, we're just observing. To our surprise, he did sink after all. I didn't expect that. Poor guy. Sometimes it seems like the Iron Golem is going to crush everyone in this video. They fight in such a funny way, circling each other. His baby version is just like him, not talking. I give it an 8 out of 10. Let's continue. Now we have Ragatha. We'll create her from this witch. Let's start by creating her head and hairstyle right away. As usual, we give her a body. And of course, we'll make a skirt for her. Now we start by adding one leg first, and then immediately create the second one. Of course, we'll do the same with her arms as well. Just a little bit left. How you can see, we almost done. We add a lovely bow to her head, and now you can see what we've created as a result. Wow, I really think this one will be one of the best mobs in this video. It's well done, and the glitch animation is cool. And besides, I want to say that she can really defend herself. My blow doesn't stop her from chasing me. Now let's take a look at her from another angle. What do you think? Will she withstand so much TNT? Your bets? Well, that was probably a bad idea. Although look, one of them survived. She endured it after all. Now let's take this winner and see how she stands against Pomni. And here they started fighting. What will happen next? And she does it quite confidently. She defeats her. I didn't even suspect that this could happen. Well, the Iron Golem is still unbeatable, although she tried, but it didn't help her. But take a look at her baby version. Really like a little doll. She gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Now, let's create Bubble. It doesn't look like a regular bubble, does it? With the bat, we'll remove all the unnecessary parts and shape it into a square. Let's give it adorable little eyes. How do you like this cutie? We'll also give it cool pupils. As you saw earlier, it had pretty scary teeth, so let's create them. Let's add some details to the teeth. Well, that's it. Let's give it a round shape, and here's the result. Look at it, it's quite agile and active. And besides, it's really cute when it licks. You wouldn't think it's a monster with teeth. It's strange that it can't catch up with me, but it really pops like a bubble with just one hit. Let's try to connect 2 portals and see where they teleport to. Just like that, let's spawn more of them. First, we were thrown into the Nether. There aren't many of them here. In the end, Cain is waiting for us. Just look, they've reunited. Now everything is in its place. The cartoon shows that Cain is stronger, but can he defeat this bubble? And it seems he did. What do you think? The same goes for Pomni. I thought it would be stronger. By the way, I think the baby version is just as strong as the adult. I'd rate it a 6 out of 10 for its beautiful eyes. It's time to create Gangle. Let's take a piglin again. It's the most convenient choice. And now we give him a Hollywood smile. We assemble the details of his body one by one. Do you see what's coming together? Now let's work on her arms. We'll create them from body parts. Just take 2 pieces and connect them, and do the same for the other arm. That's it for the arms. We'll do the same manipulation with the legs. Just take a look at what we've got. I just want to say that she looks happy. Apparently, her mask hasn't broken yet. Oh, why are you running from me? Wow, she springs like a spring. I like it. She didn't stray far from Jax in terms of character, but she lasted through 3 hits. If she's like a spring, can she bounce back from a fall? Well, as you can see, she can't. Let's try again, but it's the same result. Let's compare the 2 of them. Who do you think will win? Huh, Jax is indeed stronger. It's not surprising considering he's twice her size. She can't compete with Pomni either. She doesn't seem to have recovered yet. Overall, the baby version looks quite good, like a little spring. For her effort, I give her a 7 out of 10. Guess who? Kaufmo the Clown? To do that, we'll take the Illager Beast. Let's immediately remove all the unnecessary parts and paint it. Of course, let's add modified legs to it. Certainly, we'll do it on both sides. And here's what it looks like. I think it looks cool. Let's add eyes to it. I said many eyes. They should be everywhere. Well, I think that's enough for now. The result is right there on the screen. Wow, he looks quite impressive. And the boss bar at the top shows it. And it seems he's really angry with me for that hit. Look at how he's chasing me. Unfortunately, he's faster. Let's try to corner this guy. What will happen to him? Will it work? It worked after all. Let's see who's stronger, the Iron Golem or him. It would be strange if he wins, but he's definitely stronger than the other mobs in this video. I don't think anyone will argue with that. Let's try another one. Comparing him with the others is pointless, but look at his baby version. He's not as scary anymore. I'll give a 9 out of 10. Now let's create the sun. Let's take a husk as the base. We'll stretch his head a bit to give it a square shape. Now let's make it round. Now let's give some volume to our sun. That's how it's looking for now. It does look somewhat like a cheese wheel at the moment. Let's add eyes and a smile to it. We'll add some eyelashes to the sun, and of course, pupils as well. Just look at that sun. It actually looks harmless, and it does feel like a balloon. Look, it indeed has quite low HP for a battle. I had a brilliant idea. Will it shine at night? But let's move back for a moment. I think it won't come as a surprise to you that it won't be able to do much. For example, if we try to arrange a fight between these 2, I think the sun is clearly at a disadvantage here. Yes, that's true. It seems like it decided to take revenge on me for my words. I suggest you to watch the fight against the golem, how it will knock out the sun with a single blow. By the way, this is not a baby version. It's a real little sun. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 then. Now, I want to create the moon. You can see who we're taking, right? We remove its arms and legs, leaving only the head, and we paint it in a blue color, like the moon. Now, we give it the shape of a crescent. We smooth out the corners of the crescent a bit. The same with the inner part. We continue to completely transform it into a moon. Here's what we've got. Don't forget to draw eyes and a smile on it. And here's what we've created. Got it. The first thing I see is how it sways from side to side. Let's immediately see who will win, the sun or the moon. Haha. To be honest, it doesn't even look like a fight. It's like they're just pushing each other away. She behaves similarly to the sun in principle. They are quite similar, and now you can see how to have a pocket moon. Just put it in a cart, but I wouldn't recommend trying this in real life. Overall, I like the small moon better too. I'll give her a 5 out of 10 for now. Goodbye!